Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Fred Scanga originally contacted us to have the Veterans Home splashed, and we made our site visit and saw these long corridors, and it looked like the perfect canvas for us. The tagline is caring for America's heroes from the greatest generation to the latest generation. So that's the theme that we started with. They wanted some parade scenes and depicting some of the different war scenes. They wanted tender kind of moments in war.
All our employees come through this hallway, whether it's for a training session or to deal with our human resources department, and it's really critical to us in terms of what our mission, our vision, and our values are, that our employees are reminded why they come to work.
I have been familiar with Splashes of Hope work because I'm a former hospital administrator, and I had seen some of their great work at the various hospitals in New York City and on Long Island. And as the executive director of a state veterans home, I thought that we could take the colorful concepts provided by Splashes of Hope and bring it to our walls here at the Long Island State Veterans Home.
As you know, after every major conflict, there's always some kind of parade involved when our soldiers and sailors return. So recognizing that freedom is not free, and that's something we never take for granted here at the Long Island State Veterans Home, we asked Frank if he could do a piece related to the fact that freedom is not free, and you can unveil that now, Oli. And in this particular painting, we have all 5 services represented: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard, and what would be their parade dress uniform.
Well, my grandfather stayed at this vet's home until his passing, and I was proud to be a part of it because, you know, with the times of the country now and everything, it's just nice to have a patriotic feel. And we came and had an initial site visit, and they told us what they were looking for. We did some rough sketches, made adjustments along the way, and we all agreed on these to be the best. As an artist, I did private work, doing kids' bedrooms and stuff and portraits, but it's nice to work mural size, because as you get older, the eyes start to go, so the bigger you can paint, the easier the stress, you know?
We're a 350-bed skilled nursing facility with a 40-slot adult daycare program that deals with honorably discharged military veterans from the Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps. So our mission in terms of who we serve is a lot different than a typical nursing home. It's mostly a male population. Many of our veterans have served in World War II and the Korean War, and that's truly who our customer is. So in terms of Splashes of Hope, we've asked them to depict scenes involving the military, and as well as what goes on here at the home.
And I think you guys have heard me say this before. I don't have any of this talent, which is one of the reasons I appreciate that talent so much, so it's beautiful.
It was exciting to see the unveiling, and it's different when the murals are in our studio and we're laboring over them and there's a lot of detail put into it. But when it's finally installed and it's a completely different environment than when we first come and visit, when it's, you know, stark and these hallways are so endless and there's no color involved, the unveiling is the most exciting part.